Hello everyone, Kathy Williams-Devries here, and we're looking at the 13th of 40 Rosé Etudes, mini masterclasses of about 15 minutes each. Now number 13 is a really pretty etude, so because it's not technically difficult, because it's got a very interesting melody line, we can really work on our tone and phrasing here, and maybe looking at different characters in a piece rather than thinking the piece has all the one character. I especially love certain elements of this piece that appear almost angelic or ethereal, and I think it's wonderful that it goes from the C sharp minor into D flat major, being of course the enharmonic note, C sharp being the same as D flat. Well, give a few cents here and there tuning wise. And one of the things that immediately strikes me with the first line of this piece is it forces you to look at your throat tones, because these are problematic at best. And this is where you can really work on your covered fingerings, because as I explained in a previous instructional video, covered fingerings are specially designed to enhance throat tones. Simply by putting down a couple of fingers here and there, you can completely change the sound of your throat tone. For example, an A, if you put down middle finger, ring finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then your C, F key, you get a really nice A. And it also brings the pitch down, because I know throat tones can be notoriously sharp, and with the G sharp I tend to have the first three fingers down on the right hand, so we go rather than, it leaves you so exposed if you don't have any fingers down there, and it also makes it easier to go to the next note. But do feel free to go to my instructional video on Kathy Williams 76 about how to get better sounding throat tones. And it also makes you look at the beautiful Chalumeau register as well. So there's some really beautiful moments in this etude, and I'm going to take you through them. So let's start from the beginning. Now here we don't want the grace notes to stick out. We want it to be part of the general dying away of the C sharp to the B sharp. So trick your breath into thinking there aren't any more notes coming, and just finger the note. And don't play them too quickly, there's no need to play them quickly. You can almost play them in time. And there again. But I feel that in this phrase you've been building, even though there's no indication of a crescendo, I would still play the second phrase a little bit louder, so then it morphs into the more forte. So what we really need to trick ourselves into thinking is that the breath is just continuous, and even though there are still notes coming, we're decrescendoing all the time into the phrase. So don't decrescendo as you hit the note, decrescendo through the note. And then here, a little bit louder. And die a little here. But build again. And now I think these coming up, these 3 E's are significant. And we don't want that upper E to sound any louder than those 3 repeated Chalumeau E's. And certainly to gracefully glide into the C sharp. And this C sharp can be got at by just half holding the top finger. And then a nice dying effect there, and then really rich for the Chalumeau. And again, don't bring out the graves notes, let the graves notes gradually die into the A. And now we're developing that previous phrase going from the E to the C sharp. Let's see if I can play it better than that. So don't squeeze the C sharp. If you really squeeze it, it'll come out sounding squeezed, and it may even really pop out, and you don't want that. Don't squeeze it, just relax into it. All you have to do is raise the top finger. And then really rich here. And again here, use your covered fingerings. So relax into the trill. Don't start trilling immediately. And then you've got a slight anime through there right up until the B sharp. Then we come to the andante con moto, so it's a little bit quicker through here, but again use your covered fingerings, and I tend to, for the G flat, use the side key F sharp. It gives you a nicer I just prefer it, especially because you get a nicer contact into the F that way. And really that B double flat, really cover that fingering again. Use the left hand D flat, right hand C, left hand D flat, so that you can get onto the E flat. soften that and don't emphasise the grace notes. And then so you've got crescendo, decrescendo here. Really emphasise that, especially die away on the D flat. So maybe even get up to a mezzo forte there before dying away on the D flat C, before we build again. And then really blossom here. Build again. Again, relax into the trill, and then really soft double P coming through here. Again, covered fingerings for your B flat. The best one is left hand ring finger, right hand ring finger, C key. And you may need to slide here between the G flat and the F so that you can get to the right hand A flat. Soft as you can here. Really warm chalumeau coming up. Before dying away to a triple P. So that's the 13th etude for you. Coming up is my full performance of it.